Welcome. Today I'm trying something a little different. On the old YouTube there is a user called Lord Guntaz, and I recommend you check out some of his videos. I believe he's got 3 Minecraft videos of some of the builds he's done on his server. And I gotta say, they're extraordinary. I mean, they're just awesome. You need to check them out. But he did one build which was made out of wood and trees, kind of like a sort of tree city. But in that video he had of his build, he had probably one of the most awesome waterfalls I've ever seen. And I figured, well, I really like it. I would love to see it in my world as well. So I'm gonna attempt a similar build of waterfall, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, since the last time you were here, you can see I finished up my little huts down there. I added some pathway. It looks pretty good from the distance. We'll check it out later. I still think more needs to be done, but I'm going to see how this waterfall turns out, and if it looks good I might continue building. So, continue this area, that is. But first I need to... The idea behind this waterfall is to have several platforms, as it were, to where the water would be. As in... Oops. As in, this would be filled with water, and then there'd, say, be one missing notch, possibly like here, and maybe another one there, and the water would drop down there into another platform such as this, and so on, and it just goes all the way down, but it just looks amazing when it's done. So that's something I want to try. So okay, this is going to be pretty tricky as well. Pretty tricky. Because the problem with something like this, I'm going to have to sort of work down this vertical drop, so I need to come up with a plan. So I think what I'm going to do right now, I just want to get the platforms done, and then I was going to worry about everything else. And looking at it, I think I might be better. Jeez, look at this steep drop. I might be better to start work from the bottom and work my way up, because this isn't going to work. Don't know if I can get down without killing myself. It's going to be touch and go. I was trying to build that platform back up there, and I was being pushed off by pigs, so it is kind of dangerous. Let me just hobble down here. Going, don't fall. Ow. Ah, little cave. Hey, pig in a tree. Okay. We down? Yes, we're down. We're good. In fact, while we're down here, okay, here's my little village I made. I think it turned out alright. Took a good amount of time though, collecting all the wood. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is... Hey squid. Need a little area space where I can keep this. Alright. There we go. Because I need an infinite water spring, so... And I need to get rid of this. Okay. Every time I look over at that fire, I always guess that it's set alight my little village, but it seems okay. In fact, just in case I fall, I'm going to have a bucket of water to soften it, just in case. Alright, so I started building there. And it's going to come down. Whoa. You can tell all the water was. Looks weird. It could come down and then say perhaps gather down here. So let me, whoops. I mean, these don't have to be too big. Looking for me, I brought plenty of wood. Figured this would be a big project. Whoops. There's going to be a lot of misclicking with this, I can tell. But if this looks good once I'm done, I'll possibly look at doing the rest of his build, or at least something similar. I don't want to do a direct copy, but I'd love to do something similar. And let's say the water's going to come out here. Okay, so I need to... keep going. Say up here. It's kind of awkward doing this build. I imagine that because he was on a server, he was able to spawn all the resources he needed and fly to do his build. At least judging from the video, but which would be helpful, but I don't like summoning items or anything like that. I just want to do it natural, as it were. So I am going to need a lot of dirt, I think. At least so I can get up here. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, this should be easier now. And do I have anything I can build off? Not really, so... This is going to be all wood, mostly wooden planks and logs, so they're my favourite materials to build with. So I'm probably going to want this one here. There we go. And I want to, got to keep going up, so how else could I do this? Doesn't have to be all the same all the way up, but okay, perhaps here. And this time, why don't we curve it around? Perhaps like so. I think once I'm done, I'm going to go back and fill all these up with water before I actually have them drop down. So where would this fall? This would fall straight in there. That's what we want. And what if we... Oops. So what do we ever got? Drop straight down like that. That should look good. And yeah, that's gonna bug me, so let me... I was gonna have it curve around, but I guess not. At least not now. Okay, so what have we got now? We've got this done, and we still got a little ways to go up. So I'm going to start climbing up again. I'm just trying to get the platforms done for now, and then I'll go back up and add some stands and whatnot. Oh, it's going dark. Great. I've got no torches out here whatsoever. Question is, am I going to want torches up here or glowstone? We'll see. There we go, and again we're going to have another one that curves around. But this time let me climb out here. Okay. Water can drop straight down there. And we're going to want to fill this in. Bugger. Okay, there we go. Wow, what's going on today? Just misclicks all the time. Now I don't particularly want to... Perhaps if I get rid of that... There we go. You'd never know. Let me just clear this out and... Okay, so I'm going to do a few more platforms going up. Possibly 2 more. And then once that's done, we'll get the water flowing so we can see how it looks. And then after that, we'll just decorate it up, add in some stands, supports, just so it looks right. So, I'll see you then. Okay, so I've been busy, and I've got all platforms done, at least as many as I think I'm putting in. We'll see how it turns out. I can always add more, it's not really a problem. So, let me head down. I've only filled the top one so far. But if you come down here, you'll see the water's spread and it's going down each one. So let's just follow it all down. So water comes down here, then it will drop down here, into here, into this one, and then all the way down. So we step back. So there we go. Whoa. Almost stepped back into the fire there. It looks alright, at least at the moment. Maybe if I had a few more openings for water to come down, it would look better. In fact, water's meant to be coming out there. I need to go fill that. And then once all the water's filled, you'll see the supports and just general decoration, I guess, and then I'll see how it looks from there, and then I'll decide if I want to do any more around here, because I mean, it would be pretty epic seeing a bridge going from these tall mountains, connecting them all up. So that's the plan for the moment. Okay, I just needed to head back quickly to grab a spare bucket that I have, which would make this go a lot quicker. And I've done some modifications back at my little island here, which I figured I'll show you now. Not much, but here we just got another access point into my area. It's just a simple stairs, comes up on the top of the sand. And let's have a walk around here. My spare bucket's either up here or it's down below, which we have to go down below anyway. Should have a tool chest. There we go. Filled with lava though, so I'm going to have to deal with that. And if you come round here, I've had a little pathway. I was tired of falling off or having to jump everywhere, so I've added this down. I walled off this area, added some lanterns in. And if you step around here, add a little waterfall. Figured it makes the place look a bit nicer, so... Oh, one more thing I wanted to show before... No mobs about, okay. I've been working on a dry dock / boat launcher, and I've seen one video that someone made of one. It looked really cool. I tried to make it, I failed, or failing. I'm a newbie with redstone. I mean, I've had to do this several times. I'm pretty sure it's wrong. I mean, that was just to make a delay, but trust me, it don't work. So that lets the boat on there, and then there'll be another gate here to let water come and knock it down. The deal is, I think I need sticky pistons for this. That's the problem. Nearly everything cool you can do with pistons requires sticky pistons. I've yet to see a single slime in this world, so till I can get some, that's going to be on hold while I work on other things. So, alright, I've got the platforms done, and they are all filled with water, all still water. Took a long time, but it's done. And how's that? Unfortunately, I don't have any bones to give to the wolf, otherwise I would. But I think that turned out pretty well. Could always add more around here and there, because I mean it does look pretty cool, at least in my eyes. And what I did down here, if you recall, this was just the sandy little hole. I went here and filled it up, which took a long time to do. To get that water still was such a job, but I've done it. I learned some few tricks as well in how to actually make it still. Might have to curve this out a bit just so it doesn't look so square, but yeah, the water flows from the top all the way down into the bottom here. I'm gonna work on this, tweak it, decorate it I reckon, add some support beams or whatnot, and then I think that will be done. But that's for another time, so I want to say thank you for watching, and if you've got any suggestions on what I could build next, please let me know.